I lost 180 pounds, and during maintenance, some of the weight came back. This series documents losing 20 pounds realistically without panic, punishment, or starting over. Well, hey, and good morning. Somebody might say, Terry, why are your dome lights on? Why is it so dark? Well, I can tell you, our building is near the local school bus home, and as I was pulling into work, the school buses were pulling out. You know how early them school buses leave? It is 6:30 in the morning. Why am I at work? Well, hang on, hold on. This is something about carnivore I know I'm not carnivore. This is something about animal-based that happens to me sometimes, not all the time, and it's not even going to be long-term. So this morning about 5:30, the dogs were like, we gotta go pee. So they were jumping on me and I let them out, and then I went pee too. So then I laid back in bed, and then my brain, la, 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 la. So I was like, all right, God, let's talk. God, thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. Look over this person. Look over that person. Just la, 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 la. Well, a lot of times I'll do that and then I doze off. No, not this morning. I am getting up and moving, and it is like 5:45. I'm like, no. My common sense says, no, this isn't good. But my morning brain said, hey, let's party. So for me, when I am pretty heavily animal-based, I go through phases of waking up and needing less sleep. I know whenever I first fell into this, or first started eating this way, I had that same issue. And so a lot of people would say, well, honey, like I was ready. I left my house. It was before 6:30. And somebody might, oh my, what you doing there, little feller? We don't care. Somebody might say, well, honey, why don't you do something? Why don't you walk or something? I know I should. One, I ain't walking in the dark. There's the boogeyman out there, and I'm afraid of the dark. There, I said it. And two, I don't want to. Although I have been thinking, I should invest in one of those walking pads. I saw my therapist last night, and we were talking about it, and I told her, that I've always just kind of meandered through life, not really had any goals or big plans. And I said, but I kind of feel like I'm at a stage where I would like a goal. My goal for 5 years was to lose weight and maintain weight. And so she was like, she's saying that a lot of people, who they were as a child is kind of their true self before they found out you had to conform to this rule or not that rule and dress this way and whatever. And so we were talking about little Terri and what she like. I said, kill it, like bugs and roller skating. And so she was like, well, there you go, roller skating. I was like, honey, I'm 53. If I get on roller skates and fall, I'm going to break my neck. And she's like, so then we got to talking about, well, maybe instead of saying, I'm going to roller skate, like if this was the goal, but this is just an example, saying, okay, what could I do for my body to get better at balance and to get better to where if I were on skates, uneven skates, and, my body could handle it. Now, I also talked about, used to ride my bike all the time. I even went out and bought a bike. Gosh, I think it was in 2005, because I had a dog and I thought I was going to have her pull me. Now, if I got a bike, I would want one of those bikes the trike bikes, the tricycle bikes for adults. That's what I would want. Not because of the dogs, but for me, for balance. But anyway, so that's just something I'll be thinking about along this journey. But looking at finding a goal, to kind of, and it's kind of like, okay, there's your goal for a year from now. What little things do I need to do to get to that goal? Like that's how they do treatment plans at work. Okay, this is your goal to move out of your parents' house. What things do you need to learn so you can Okay, you need to learn how to budget. You need to learn how to clean. You need to learn how to cook. You need to work on how, affording furniture, stuff like that. And so anyway, it was a good session last night. But anyway, yeah, it is 6:45. I don't have to be at work till 8. 8 o'clock is when I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm here and that's that. So I'll see y'all when I eat what I eat. Bye. Hey, really quick while I'm in our work parking lot. Change of plans. My sister and mom want to go out to eat. So I will be we're going to Qdoba. So you know what I get there. Y'all have seen all the things I get there. So yeah, we have to live. We have to live. So old Terri would not live in the past. Old Terri would have just never gone out to eat. But anyway, all right. So I'll show you what I get at Qdoba. Doggies, y'all know I love Qdoba. And you all know I overdo it here. So just let it go. Look at them. That's my sister and mama coming this direction. 2 peas in a pod, even though my sister she hates when I say that they're so much alike. But it's fun because they're so much alike that they argue. It's hilarious. But anyway, all right, I'll show you what I get here in a few minutes. Hello, I'm going to do a bowl, please. No rice. I'm going to do ground beef, please. Now, I do have a question. What is that sauce back there? Queso? Yeah, let me have a little of that, please. Oh, so it's just on 2 places. I'm sorry. And then I want the fajita veggies, please. And what is that in front of them? Yeah. Brisket. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Just some shredded cheese and some just jalapenos.
I'm going to do the pico, a little pico on there, please. And some of the chili corn salsa. Yes, please.
Just a little.
I'm going to do some guacamole. The pickled red onions. Some shredded cheese. And sour cream, please. It was ground beef. Okay, that's what I had for lunch. It was yum, yum, in my tummy, tum. Was it the best decision? No. Could I have made a better one? Sure. Was I going to? No. When the family calls and they want to go out to eat, my sister is only in town for a couple more weeks, and then that's it. I won't see her again till maybe this summer or next Christmas. So if she calls and says she wants to go eat at Qdoba, I'm going to Qdoba. Yeah. All right. Well, I even have my stuff all packed up to eat today, but I'll take it and we'll eat it tomorrow. So I won't even remember. So tomorrow's video, I'll just say, here's something I brought. No, maybe I should eat it. I don't know when I'll eat it. We'll see. But whether I eat tonight or tomorrow, we'll see. Bye. And that is what I had at Qdoba. It's been a good day. I haven't had any, aftermath cravings or anything like that. No major hunger or I had heartburn though. I did take something for heartburn. What do I have? Too much is what I have. I had a pork steak, and then I had some pork, like pulled pork, and I just put it together. So I'm like, yep, that's what I'm having. So I put it in the skillet, and I added some seasonings. And some balsamic vinegar. My bestie's calling. So, pork steak, balsamic vinegar, essence chocolate and peanut butter. Don't forget, this is part of my When Weight Comes Back series. Real maintenance, one day at a time. I'll check back in tomorrow. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. Don't ever forget that. See? I run on Jesus and rutabaga. All right, I got to call my bestie. Bye.